that's hurting my shoulder. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a minute, right? I think my last video was over 2 months ago, so I apologize for that. And to all of you who have hung in there with me and decided not to unsubscribe just because I'm not putting out content, I really appreciate y'all. So, where have I been? What's been doing? What's going on, T-Rex? What you doing? Yeah, so, I had a lot going on, so I just had to step back. So, let's update everybody on what's been going on with old T-Rex over here. So, January 10th, I had shoulder surgery, rotator cuff surgery on my left shoulder, and it was a full repair, so they had to fully remove the rotator cuff. It was 70% torn. They had to remove it 100% so they could reattach it. They attached it using an anchor, like a plastic anchor. It's a screw, essentially. They screw the rotator cuff back into place, and then I was not allowed to use it for 2 months. So I was in a cast, demobilizer, actually. And couldn't move my arm, couldn't use it, I couldn't push, pull, or lift, is what they told me. And then a few days after I had shoulder surgery, there was the Hughes fire. And I was in the evacuation zone, so I had to evacuate. So while my arm was in a demobilizer, I had to get the RV hooked up. My mother was also staying with me at the time, so I had to get the RV hooked up, get my mom packed up. All of this, doing this with one arm. And we had to then get out of Dodge. So I was really overwhelmed for the past couple months, dealing with rehab on the shoulder and dealing with work. I was also working, hemorrhaging money because I'm driving a truck to work every day to Hollywood. They did let me work from home for a spell during the recovery for the shoulder surgery. But, you know, once my doctor said I was okay to drive, then I had to go back to work. So, yeah, so I've just been juggling a lot. It was just too much for me. I just couldn't also get a, you know, YouTube series going while trying to recover from surgery, evacuating from fires, and working, and just all of it. It's just too much. Just couldn't do it. So, and then y'all are like, well, what the f***, Rex? Last time we saw you didn't have a motorcycle, and now you're on a motorcycle now. So yeah, so I mentioned a little bit earlier I was hemorrhaging money, driving my truck to work every day. It's cost me a fortune. It's a 4-wheel drive, and I drive, you know, 65 miles to work every day one way. So 130 miles every day is really adding up. And, you know, gas prices are going up again, so I had to bite the bullet, and I had to just buy a new bike. You know, I'm dealing with a lot of financial issues with, you know, the accident and everything. I owe over $120,000 to my insurance company, who wants their money. They know that I didn't cause the accident, so they're going after us, essentially, whoever is going to be responsible for it. And, you know, obviously, I was not responsible. I should not be found responsible for that $120,000. However, the defendant is going to get deported. I've already have a buddy in probations, and that's basically what he's waiting for. Once he's convicted, and the restitution case goes through and all of that, then he's getting deported, which means I won't see a dime. And I don't know how that translates to my medical insurance. I don't know if they're going to be like, well, he got deported, so you're responsible for this. I don't know how all that works. So anyway, long story short, I'm doing my best to try to save money, and one of those things was getting the bike so that I can start commuting on it again. Today is my first day riding it since shoulder surgery. Shoulder surgery was January 10th. Today is March, I think it's 16th. I think today's the 16th. Pretty sure today's the 16th. It's been a while. I bought the bike actually before I had shoulder surgery. Matter of fact, I bought the bike because I knew tariffs were going to go into place, and I didn't want to have to spend more on a bike. I knew I was going to eventually buy a bike, so before I even knew I was healthy enough to even ride it, I went and I bought this bike. We could go through a little montage right now. Thank you. Have a good day. Everybody likes tape. Everybody gets to smile with Kaya.
There's no crying in a motorcycle shop. This is the happiest place on earth. Definitely got a more persistent growl than the last one.
So anyway, I got the bike. I rode it for a few days. When I say a few days, it was over a span of about 3 weeks. I rode it every weekend for a few weeks.
Nice, little bitty.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
So that was awesome. I got to not really break it in. I only put in about 250 miles on it. I didn't quite get it broken in before I had shoulder surgery, but I at least got my toe dipped in the water. Then I, of course, was on break, recovery from shoulder surgery. Technically, I'm not even clear to be riding this bike right now. My doctor and my physical therapist have told me not to. But it's sitting in my garage. I installed the touring screen yesterday, which I noticed feels fantastic. So that's been really nice. I still feel more wind on my shoulders than I wish than I was feeling. My last bike, the touring screen was wider, and so I felt less wind on my shoulders. But this one seems to be at least cutting down the wind buffeting on my head, so that's a plus. Hopefully it's getting a better sound quality on the GoPro. I wasn't able to get the little fairings off the side there. It's a place to shoot. So today, I wanted to get on the bike a little bit. Technically not clear to be doing it, but I wanted to get on my bike. And I needed to run an errand anyway, so I'm going to hit up a Walmart, grab some toothpaste, some pain reliever, and some tea, and some lunch. Probably going to stop at the Rock Inn on my way home, get some lunch, because, you know, I love to sit there, and I feel like a burger. You'll be able to go faster through here than I can. So I let him through. I'm gonna go slow through here. It just rained. It's been raining all week, so this is gonna be full of gravel. It's gonna be full of and so I do not feel like eating today when don't have engine guards on yet, and my shoulder's not healed 100%. So we're taking it easy, which is why I let homeboy go in front of me. See, I'm literally going slow. I'm actually steering through the turns rather than the counter steering. Hey, I've almost ate shit on this road before. Well, this is the road I got hit by a drunk driver, so I've been hit on this. I've gone down on this road before. But beyond that, I almost wiped out just in some gravel once.
Sorry. Gravel, dude.
On this road, just because there's this, as you can see, all this gravel on the shoulder, and when people pull over, or they pull back out, they bring that gravel with them, you know. And it's a lot worse up over here because this seems to be a turnout where everybody's pulling off. So this section here I call Gravel Alley, because look at this it's like this chewed up asphalt they put over here. And look, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be all look, it's all in the road. So yeah, I don't like to counter steer through any of this. I like to steer through this. I like to just kind of go straight through it. Oh, I should have pulled off for that guy. Sorry, guy, I didn't see you. I would have pulled over for you. Sorry. I mean, normally I go faster than this through here, but like I said, it just rained, so I'm not willing to punch it through this section. The Rockin's always good. I love the food there. What's this dude doing? Just walking in the middle of the street. Anyway, Rock's always good. I love the food there. I wonder. It's Karen. Karen sitting in the middle of the road. So yeah, loving the bike. Much better than my old bike. I miss my old bike, but it's definitely a good bike. I like it. I definitely got back on it too soon. My shoulder is hurting like crazy. I wasn't even really using it for steering or anything. Just having it up on the handlebars is tiring, you know what I mean? It tires me out. And so my shoulder's legit tired and sore from just sitting up. Look at that beautiful fucking hawk. So yeah, my shoulder's just sore from just sitting up here on the handlebars. I'm not even using it, really. I don't know if you've noticed throughout the video, I've just kind of had it here. But, yeah, so anyway, I need to give it probably another month before I get back on it again, so it was good to get back on the bike because I missed it and I love riding, but yeah, I can definitely tell that I am definitely on it too soon. I need to give it another month. So sorry, I had to pull over to get my recording started back up again. So, anyway, that's why I disappeared for a second. Had to pull over, get my connection hooked back up again. What I was saying before my microphone shut off was that I started riding too soon. I definitely started riding too soon. I am really sore right now, and I can tell it's from riding. I didn't really use my arm steering at all. I was using my right arm for all my steering, like I am now. So, yeah, I didn't take much. So I recognized that I just definitely wasn't ready for this. And could you imagine how much worse things would be if I wrecked my bike? So I definitely need to try to make it home safe, try to make it home. I still have a good ways to go before I get there. So I gotta try to make it safe. And then I can wait another month before I start riding again. Yeah, man, that guy got it, man. And the weather changed, too. It was super hot, warm. I shouldn't say hot. It was warm, but just beautiful weather when I started riding today. It's not as overcast now as it was just a couple minutes ago, but, like, the sun's been dipping behind the clouds, which is just cutting the heat off, and so yeah, it's chilly. It's getting chilly. So it's time to go home. I'm definitely done for the day. My quick little trip to Santa Clarita and back was more than enough. So that was a big long explanation to basically say you were right, Annette. You were right. I should have waited. My physical therapist's name is Annette, and she was like, "Yeah, you need to wait." And I was like, okay, and then I walked away and was like, fingers crossed. So, yeah, you were right, Annette, I'm sorry. Whatevs. Alright, I rode. I'm happy I did it, but I'm also not gonna ride again for another month, so, there. I hope you're happy now. Putting me in a cage for another month. With all that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me, as always. I really appreciate it. I honestly still am in disbelief that I have over 3,000 subscribers. I seriously don't get it. But with that being said, I want to say, if y'all could, this will be my last plea, asking y'all to hit up my GoFundMe if you can. Obviously, no pressure whatsoever. No one is obligated to donate. However, my medical bills are now exceeding $100,000. I don't think I'm going to get anything from the guy who hit me. So if you could find it in your heart to please, anything you can give, $1, $2, I mean, honestly, I would be grateful. And if you can't do that, I totally understand and am not asking you to go out of your way to help me out. Everybody's in a hard place right now, unless you're in the top 1%. So if you're not able to give, would you please at least share my GoFundMe on your social media? I'd really appreciate it. Again, thank you all so much for joining me. I love you all so much. I appreciate you all so much. And I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Ride safe, everybody.